London to Scotland 12-day van adventure. Let's go! First we went to the Lake District, which was about a 4.5 hour drive. Just passing Birmingham, passing Manchester and Liverpool. Our departure was a little bit late, so it was completely dark when we arrived. We arrived in the Lake District at a place called Sandside in South Lakeland. We found a nice place where we could park for the night. It was very dark all around, so we couldn't really see any kind of view. Unfortunately, the pub had already stopped serving food, but at least we could still get a beer. And then in the morning, we awoke to a beautiful waterside view. Day 2. Passing through the Lake District. Our destination today is the Kintyre Peninsula, which is in the southwest of Scotland in the county of Argyll, and famously Paul McCartney used to live there. And everywhere on the journey was just beautiful landscapes. A traditional souvenir of the Lake District is Kendal mint cake, but it doesn't taste very nice. We arrived at the Scottish border at a town called Gretna Green. Years ago, Scotland had slightly different marriage laws, so many English couples used to run away there to get married if their parents didn't approve. We're just having lunch here, then let's go. And more as we went north, more and more the landscape changed. Unfortunately, this day was almost continuous rain. Just passing through Inverary. We arrived on the Kintyre Peninsula. The biggest town here is Campbelltown, where we will stay for the night. All through the night it was windy and rained a lot. Day 3. And when we woke up, we had a big surprise. It was a beautiful fine day. And a really beautiful view. And a perfect sunrise. Driving around. Free-range sheep. We feel very peaceful. Campbelltown was once a prosperous place with big industries such as whiskey making and things like that. The creator of Japan's best known whiskey, Nikka whiskey, came to Campbelltown to learn the art of whiskey making. Whiskey's okay, but it's not really our thing, so we finished our lunch and our beer, and then off to the Mull of Kintyre. In 1977, Paul McCartney had a #1 hit all over Europe called Mull of Kintyre, and it was a song about this place. And here the landscape and nature were different. There was nothing much around, just the sounds of nature. Cycling around. And walking around. We found some caves. So we went inside. And we found baby pigeons inside. This is a good area for spotting seals, dolphins and otters. We saw a group of seals, but we couldn't get any decent photos. Unfortunately, we couldn't find any dolphins. We found a river leading to the sea, and the water was a reddish-brown colour. The colour of the water was because of peat. Anyway, cheers with Scottish beer and crisps. Day 4. A friend had told us about the great seafood available, so we decided to visit Oban. Oban is also a famous whiskey producing area. We arrived in Oban. We had oysters and mussels, and it was all very tasty. We continue our journey further up north. And this is Scottish Highland cattle. Some people think they're cute and fluffy. And we pass Benderloch. And we had dinner in Ballachulish. This restaurant's Scottish beef sirloin steak was really good. If you visit Scotland, don't forget to bring some kind of insect repellent. Basically, you're going to get bitten by midges. Midges are kind of Scottish mosquitoes, and they bite you, and it's very, very itchy. Day 5. Going to the Isle of Skye. Passing Loch Garry. Scotland has more than 30,000 lochs or lakes. And when we cross this bridge, we'll be in the Isle of Skye. We've arrived in the Isle of Skye. And we'd heard about a wonderful magical fairy forest called Fairy Glen, so we thought we'd better have a look at that. To be continued. See you in part 2.